Hey folks, how are you doing today? I'm gonna make a video about today we're gonna talk about why is it that overall relationships between men and women are destined for failure. And if you pay attention very closely, a lot of people these days are very disconnected, sitting on their phones, Facebook and other gadgets which don't really offer any real human connection. Not only that, we live in a society these days where people are there's no consideration for the fact that we are actually that men and women in particular are very different from each other, psychologically, emotionally, and so forth. And the society has grown to be so disconnected that people really don't know how to relate. And this is one of the fundamental causes of the downfall of human relationships today, which is the fact that men and women do not know how to overcome, resolve the issues that they have, and how to actually have a healthy relationship. Nobody obviously gave anyone a book or a guidebook how to have a healthy relationship, but it's real. This is actually happening. So this is something that people need to consider, because we are having approximately 75 to 85% divorce rate these days, and there's approximately 65% of infidelity between men and women. Actually, it's on both sides. It's not just men who are not loyal to their wives anymore, it's also women these days who are not loyal to their husbands. And this is another problem too, because people have been brainwashed for quite a while with all kinds of ideologies that are not cohesive to have a healthy and strong family unit anymore. The ideas such as that women don't need men, or that that women can also go around and sleep with men just like men supposedly do with women, which is obviously not necessarily all true, because there's plenty of men who don't go and sleep around with other women, but there's a lot of over-exaggerated false truths or lies basically going around about men and about women. So the big issue that I'm bringing up again is the fact that men and women don't know how to relate, and because of the disconnection that we are experiencing these days, men and women have fallen into a trap of not being able to properly connect with one another and remain disconnected. And the issue is that as long as people become disconnected, this leads into inability to properly interact with one another, and an ability to communicate and resolve issues with each other. So men and women obviously are wired differently, as I said, mentally, emotionally, physically, and sexually. And that's another thing that is not being properly considered these days. But we need to focus on how to resolve this particular issue, because the future generations to come and the children that come from all this single marriage relationships tend to be either demasculized or overmasculized. We see a lot of males these days being very demasculized, and females being overly masculized, which is not a good thing, because most men are not attracted to women who are overly masculine, and women are not attracted primarily to men who are feminine. So this is something to truly consider and to change. So let me know what you think about that and what we all could do. But let's start to connect properly, and you know, we can still all use technology, but we also should keep some of the old ways and of being in order to keep the things that worked in the past. As they say, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So there's many things that are very good from the past that still deserve to be used, and they're easy, they're simple, and they worked. Anyways, have a great day. Let me know what you think.